and welcome to my channel. If you are new, we are going to be doing a stitch tutorial out of this book called the New Crochet Stitch Dictionary. Typically I try to put these out on Friday, but I have had some issues getting them out on time lately just because I've had to focus on other things. But today we are going to be working on stitch number 45. So that's what it looks like. I will link in the description box below where you can pick this book up, as well as where you can pick up the crochet hooks that I like to use so much. Stuff is falling off my table. I do apologize, guys. It's been a very trying week for me. Between dealing with everything that I'm dealing with and also trying to keep up with the channel and the Etsy shop and all of my half-finished projects. So the separated box stitch, or the separated boxes stitch. For this stitch, you're going to need to chain a multiple of 4 plus 3. I have chained 23. I'm just using some scrap yarn. It's the same scrap yarn I've been using for months and months. And then I'm using a 5mm hook. Like I said, I will link where you guys can get these hand sculpted hooks as well as the book in the description box below if anybody is interested. So to start this stitch off, we are going to be placing a single crochet in the 3rd chain from our hook. So not counting the loop on our hook, it's going to be the 3rd one down. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to place a single crochet there into that 3rd stitch, or 3rd chain. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be chaining 3, and then we're going to skip 3 chains, and then we're going to place another single crochet, and we're going to be doing that all the way down for row 1. And it should look like this. If the math is mathing, you should end on a single crochet, and that's row 1. So to start row 2, we're going to chain up 4, we're going to skip this single crochet here, and then in this first chain we're going to be placing a treble. So we're going to yarn over twice, go into that first chain stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and that is how we create a treble stitch. Now we are going to be doing 2 joined trebles. So to do that, we're going to take our hook and this vertical bar here, that one, and this bottom one down here that is, I said vertical, I meant diagonal. I'm sorry guys. This diagonal bar here and this diagonal bar here are the 2 that we want to pay attention to. So we're going to first go into this top diagonal bar, if the yarn doesn't split, and we're going to draw up a loop. Then we're going to go into the lower diagonal bar, and we're going to draw up a loop. Then we're going to go into the next chain stitch, which is right here. and we're going to draw up another loop. So you should have 4 loops on your hook currently. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, and that is how you do a joined treble stitch. And we're going to do that one more time. So you can see there is a vertical loop, or a diagonal here. If you're holding your work straight up, there is this diagonal bar and then this diagonal bar, and it's those two that you want to go through. So we're going to go under that one, draw up a loop, go under the bottom one, draw up a loop, and then it's kind of hard to see, but there is actually a chain right here. And we're going to draw up a loop in that one as well, so that we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So this is what it's looking like, and it kind of looks like a mess. But we are going to skip over our single crochet, which actually the single crochet is there. I think I placed my 3rd treble in the wrong spot. Like I said, the 3rd chain is a little bit hard to see. I placed it in the wrong spot. So here is my 3rd chain. I want to go in there. That looks a little better. And we have that blocky look there. So, like I said, we're going to be skipping our single crochet that is here. And we're going to go right into these chains here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work a treble into the first one. And then we're going to do 2 joined trebles. And I'll show you again how to do that. Gonna go into these diagonal bars here. And then for the last one, we're going to go into the chain. The next chain, you'll have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. And again, going through that diagonal bar there, drawing up a loop, drawing up a loop, and then hopefully you don't catch the wrong bar, but this right here is the chain, and we want to catch that last chain there, which will give us our 4th loop. And we'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what it's starting to look like, and you can see my second one is a little bit tighter than my first one, but that's okay for the purposes of the tutorial. It's not going to matter too much. Joined trebles, it takes some practice. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and work that all the way down. Okay, so we're at our end, at the end of our row, and we have this single crochet here. We also have a small loop here at the end where we had a chain 2. We are going to actually be placing a treble, not in the single crochet. We're going to skip that, and then we're going to place the treble in the beginning starting chain 2. And you can try to get it under both bars if you like. That's what I like to do. Or the other thing I'll do is I'll just go into that space. So after row 2, or after row 2, it should look something like this. So for row 3, we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and in between this box and this treble, we are going to place a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. We're going to skip this box entirely, which is technically 3 stitches. We're going to jump in between the boxes and place a single crochet. And we're going to do that all the way down, skipping the boxes and placing a single crochet in between each one of those boxes. And then when you get to the end of your row, we're going to skip this one as well. And we are going to be placing this one right here. I guess you could probably place it in the top of that chain 4 if you really wanted to. The graph doesn't really specify, or the diagram doesn't really. It's kind of hard to tell. So this is what it's gonna look like. Once you get this far, you're going to go ahead and repeat rows 2 and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and work up a swatch, and then I'll meet back up with you guys and give you my thoughts on this particular stitch. Alright guys, so here's my swatch. As you can see, I only did 2 more rows just because this is such a tall stitch. Now, and I imagine you could do this with double crochets too, if you know, you just would work joined double crochets instead of joined treble crochets, and you would probably, I mean, you could work it the same way. It would just be slightly shorter. I am surprised. I did not think that I was going to like this stitch, but I actually like it quite well. I think this would be considered the right side. This is what it looks like on the other side. I could totally see kind of turning this into some sort of bikini cover. I'd probably mix it with some other stitches, but like the semi-solid thing that it's got going on, for lack of a better description. Now I'd really have to practice my joined treble stitches, because as you can see, my tension is like, this one is a little tighter than say these. If I were going to use this stitch, if I was using this stitch regularly, it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't use the joined treble stitch very often. But like I said, I could totally see this being something that I used. I would just have to practice first. There's so many stitches in this book that give me ideas, and I wish that I had the time to do them all. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, this is what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I do apologize for not getting my stitch tutorials out as on a weekly basis like I should be. Anyways, guys, I will hopefully see you next week for stitch number 46, which is called the textured lattice stitch. Bye for now.